You're right, I'm Matthew, and welcome back to Liverpool's Guided to Glory. This is episode 3. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, I would advise you to go back and watch them first. And if you like the concept of this series, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. And in this episode, we are going to be playing a couple of matches. The first one is going to be against Arsenal in the Premier League, and the second one will be against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League, which is a little bit changed to what I said because we had quite a few more games than I expected to come up because I completely forgot about Champions League group stage and also EFL Cup. But I will head on over to Football Manager now and we can get straight into the episode. So, to start off this episode, I'm going to show you the final little bit of transfer business we did in the opening window, and we've signed a young player here. He's already gone out on loan as well. We've signed Daniel Maldini off of AC Milan for $4.5 million, I believe it was, and we've sent him out on loan to Basel in the Swiss League to hopefully let him develop a little bit. And that is the only transfer we've done since the last episode, and the transfer window is now shut. However, we are only a couple of months away from the next transfer window because of how this season runs. Also, I am going to show you our results since the last episode. So, I expected to be doing 4 matches in between episodes, however, we have done 8. Because, first of all, we had some EFL Cup games, and we also had the Champions League group drawn. So, as you can see here, we started off against the double-header against Brighton. First game, EFL Cup away from home. We won this one 2-1. It was reasonably convincing. On the XG scale, they only got the goal in the 90th minute as well. We also got a man sent off. Diogo Jota got sent off in that match and served a 1-match ban for that one. Also, we played Brighton again, and they were the first team we did not beat in this save. We got a 1-1 draw against them. It was very, very disappointing. They really did not deserve a draw out of this match. We really need to get better at scoring goals because this has been a consistent thing. We've been having a higher XG than the goals we've actually scored. Once again, their goal came very, very late on from Leandro Trossard as well, so it was very, very disappointing. In the next match, we played another EFL Cup match in the 4th round. This time we drew Hull City. And you'd imagine Hull City being a lower division side than us, we won this one pretty convincingly. We won it 2-0. We were in control the entire match. We did get a couple of chances, probably more chances than I'd want them to get actually. You can see we have been rotating the squad a lot as well in these opening games, just to make sure everyone will stay fit across the season. We next played Leicester in the Premier League, away from home at the King Power Stadium, and we got a 1-0 win at that one. Thiago was excellent in this game. He performed really, really well. We were playing our first team starting 11 in this game as well, and we got the 1-0 victory. After that, we played Aston Villa, and we got a 2-1 victory against Villa. As you can see, Mo Salah very, very good. Scored a penalty in the first half, and just after half time, he doubled our goals scored, even though Villa got one back just before half time. Also, Jordan Henderson got a red card in this match and has served a 3-match ban from this one. So it was a little bit disappointing for Henderson to be sent off, but we managed to hold on to the victory very easily. The next match after that was our first Champions League game and our first loss of the season, unfortunately, and it came right in the last minute, unfortunately for us. So in this game we started a bit of a rotated side, and I regret that a bit now. Started a bit of a rotated side against Ajax, and we ended up losing. Very similar in terms of how good we are. 12 shots each, 4 on target each. Unfortunately, one of theirs went in despite having a lower XG, and that is because Mr. Lisandro Martinez scored a screamer. I'm going to try and get this up on the screen now, because this goal came from nowhere. As you can see, they were just passing it between each other, and Martinez, from way outside the box, just hit it over the top of everyone. It was an incredible strike that we went 1-0 down against. And now we've got our most our best performance out of the lot, in fact. Premier League game, away at Newcastle. We won it 5-0. And the strangest thing about this game is the fact that we weren't even starting our best lineup. We had a lot of players rotated in this game. And Xherdan Shaqiri, this was the first game, and one of 2 games I think he's played for us so far, because he was injured, but he's come back from his injury, and he managed to score a hat-trick against Newcastle. We won 5-0 in the end, but Shaqiri was unbeatable. Also, you can see Kostas Tsimikas at left-back had a really, really good game in this one as well. It was very, very nice to see. And the final game we've done off camera, Istanbul Başakşehir, pardon me. We've beaten them 1-0 in the Champions League, so that leaves us on 3 points after the 2 games we've played. Once again, another one. XG of 3.52, yet only scoring 1 goal. We had 2 penalties in this match, and we missed both of them. Firstly, Fabinho and then Divock Origi both missed their penalties in this match, which is very disappointing. But I will give you a quick overview of the competitions we have. So, currently in the Premier League before today's match, we are sat in 2nd place on the same amount of points as leaders Manchester United, with the game in hand today against Arsenal. In the Champions League, we currently only sat in 3rd position, and we've got Dortmund in this episode, who are currently top of the group. So, what we need to do here is we need to beat Dortmund today to get into them top 2 places, as Ajax have beaten us. So on head-to-head, we are behind, despite our goal difference being higher. And along with this, quarter-final of the Carabao Cup has been drawn, and we have drawn one of the big clubs. My favourite club, in fact, Chelsea, is the team we are going up against in the quarter-final. But we are at home, so it's going to be one of them intense games. It's quite possibly one I'm going to have to do on camera, because that will be a difficult game to get through. And I think that is it for the introduction to this video. So I think we can get into the game against Arsenal now. And I have been making tactical changes here and there. It's not been too different in terms of the tactics we started with. There's just the odd change here and there, mainly defensive changes as well. But this is the team we are going up against Arsenal at the Emirates with. So, we're going to start with Alisson in goal. We've got Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez as the centre-backs, Trent Alexander-Arnold on the right and Andy Robertson on the left. Defensive midfield will be Fabinho. We've got our box-to-box midfielder for today will be Naby Keita, as Jordan Henderson is still suspended for now, but I believe this is his last match where he is suspended. And Thiago, who's been playing pretty well, will be in the advanced playmaker position. Salah, being our best player so far, as expected, has played really well on this right hand side. He'll be starting this match. Mane on the left, and Firmino's really not been doing great. He's scored 1 goal from about 8 or 9 appearances, which is a little bit disappointing. However, he is a more supporting player. We're relying more on Mane and Salah to score the goals. However, Firmino's been disappointing overall. A lot of the assists have been coming from the midfield and the wing backs rather than from Firmino as well. And he's been a lot worse, it appears, than Divock Origi when Origi's come into that position. So we'll see how that goes, because Firmino is a player that you'd have thought would have a guaranteed starting spot in this team. However, the way he's playing, I think Divock Origi could be having a chance, or even Jota up front could have a chance of getting into this team. But for now, we will start this match against Arsenal. And yeah, let's see what Arsenal's team are like. They've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, one of the best goal scorers in the league, obviously. And they have a pretty solid team. They play in a back five, which is it's a little strange of a formation. With the Arsenal team, I don't particularly like the back five. I think they'll be a lot better if they change to more of a 4-2-3-1, which was seen against Chelsea. They played a lot better when they were not using a back five and utilising Tierney on the left. But yeah, it's hopefully a system we can break down. But it is nonetheless going to be a difficult one to break down. So I think we'll get into the game. We'll start with the opposition instructions and we'll do the team talk. But yeah, we can start the game now. And we've got the first highlight. Salah with a corner in. David Luiz will head it away. Mane's going to run it down. And Mane's going to pass back to Van Dijk. Across to Fabinho. And Van Dijk again back to Robertson. Slips it through to Thiago, who hits it forward to Mane. Mane running into the box is through. And Sadio Mane has got his third goal of the season there. And in under 2 minutes has put us 1-0 up at the Emirates, which is very, very handy, because Arsenal are a team that we really do need to be beating. For the start of the league, they were the ones sitting on top. So it's very good to go 1-0 up against them away from home. We are still unbeaten in the league, obviously, as it stands. Arsenal are now, as it stands, only going to be in 5th place. So yeah, they were looking like a tough opposition, but we've already scored, and we've scored from not very high XG whatsoever. But here they have a free kick with Kieran Tierney into Thomas Partey, and it's ricocheted off someone, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has scored. He's done a flip or a cartwheel, and we're kind of being brought back to the ground here a bit. Because Aubameyang has just fired past us. It's a little bit disappointing. The defence was quite narrow there. He wasn't being marked by anyone. So, you know, we could have done better in that situation. But Bellerin now, out to Willian. Bellerin running up the right hand side of the field. Someone needs to get across to block this, hopefully. And Aubameyang scored again. Oh, this is no longer looking very good for us. 10th goal of the season already for Aubameyang. And we are 2-1 down. After being up inside 2 minutes, we thought, this match could have gone a very different way. But Aubameyang has scored against us twice. Bellerin's cross was great there, perfect for Aubameyang to hit one from. And now we're in a position where we are behind. And I have demanded more, and we need to try and get in from this highlight. Holding across to Pablo Mari, and Mari forward to Aubameyang. Aubameyang is incredibly dangerous, but he is further behind a couple of the other players in this team, but he's going alone. Oh no, he's gone alone. Okay, thank God his shot was incredibly awful, because this puts Arsenal ahead of us with a higher goal difference if they win this match. But if we win, we go top of the league, which is ideally what we need to do. So at half time, we need to get better, basically. And we are in a terrible position. Basically, we have a lower XG. We've had less shots. But we do have a free kick here. Mo Salah into the middle. Leno has come and caught it though, and hopefully Leno's kick can... Oh, he's got to his own player. I was hoping that one of our defenders could pick it up, but Lacazette's up there. He is on his own for now, and he's hit the side netting, as he didn't really have anyone to pass to there. But I think I will make my first substitution here, and you know what? Trent's been poor. Trent's been pretty poor, and Max Aarons has been playing reasonably well when he's played. He hasn't been incredible. He's had a couple of decent matches though. So I'm going to bring Max Aarons on. See if he can showcase some of his ability up the right hand side. He seems a decent crosser of the ball, Max Aarons does. And we need to make another substitution now actually. I'm going to bring Sadio Mane off. Even though he's the goal scorer, he's feeling a little bit tired. We can bring Jota on. And we need to demand more again, I think, because we are still behind in this match. But we have got the ball here with Virgil van Dijk. He's slipped it forward to Fabinho, he's hit it out wide to Mo Salah, and Mo Salah's running forward now. Can he get a cross in? And he has got the ball to Firmino, and Thiago's ended up with having the shot there, but his long shot is unfortunately wide, and we are still losing this match. We've got a throw in here. Max Aarons to Salah, Keita, across to Fabinho. Fabinho hits it across to the other side with Andy Robertson coming to the byline here. Down. Oh. He's got it to Jota, but Jota's only been able to hit it to the goalkeeper, and it's gone out for a corner. So Robertson will whip in the corner now, and it's cleared away by Mohamed El Neni. And unfortunately for us, that means we've got 10 minutes to try and get something out of this match. I am going to bring Naby Keita off now. I do not know who for. You know what? I think we're going to have a quick switch up of formation here. So I'm going to bring Fabinho into midfield there as the box-to-box midfielder. Shaqiri did really well on that right hand side for us. We're going to move Salah up front as an advanced forward, and we'll see how this goes. We're going to try and scrape a point out of this game if that is possible. Thiago has the ball now. Hits it over the top, and Salah's through, and Salah's scored. That is brilliant way to start after we have changed the formation a little bit there. Mo Salah's 7th goal of the season is currently our top scorer, and that was a brilliant pass by Thiago over the top. He seems very good at this. His positioning in an advanced playmaker role, he's been very good. He's looked for runs through quite a lot, and we have got it back to 2-2. And hopefully, the way we are going at the moment, we could still get the victory. There's still about 6 minutes left, and they don't seem to be performing particularly well. They seem a bit lazy, although they're on the counter here, and Nicola Pepe's through, and Alisson's made an incredible save there, and it's gone out for a corner, and Pepe's going to take the corner here. It's whipped into the middle, and Alisson's caught the ball again. Come on, we need to launch now, get up the other end of the pitch and try and get something out of this game. Demand more one last time. And unfortunately, we have not been able to win this one. But despite having worse stats, we have been able to eke out a draw at the Emirates. Despite going 1-0 up early on, Aubameyang kinda did a bit too well for our liking there. But we changed the system up, we managed to get the draw, so overall I am not too unhappy with that. I'm a little bit unhappy for the fact that we only got the draw. We kind of in that period of 20 to 30 minutes into the game, we kind of really let them have a proper good few attempts at the goal, which isn't great. But yeah, I'm going to tell them they weren't good enough, because Arsenal should be a worse team than we are. We were favourites to win the match. However, getting the draw out of this match does put us top of the league again. By only 1 point, but we are still top of the league, and that is nice to see. And hopefully we can keep top of the league form going, as we are still yet to lose. As a Brighton, which is interesting. Brighton, the team we beat in the Cup, they got a draw out of us already. They are also yet to lose under Graham Potter. But yeah, I will be coming back for the Dortmund match in just a moment. And now we are back for the second part of this episode, the Champions League game against Borussia Dortmund. And nothing's happened since the last part of the episode, so we're gonna jump straight into it. I have tweaked a couple of individual instructions between games, nothing on the tactics side, but yeah, this is the team we are going for, and as you can probably tell, the team we are going for is exactly the same as in the previous match. This is our best 11. We want to be playing our best 11 against Borussia Dortmund. As much as a couple of players weren't too good in the last match, like Firmino and Andy Robertson, I think we can keep this team out. I don't think I'm at the point yet where we should be trying to swap these players into the big games. We need to be keeping this core of the team as the core of the team until they prove to me that they absolutely do not deserve to be in it. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight into the match. Oh, what's happened there? Okay, apparently it's tried to put Marko Grujic into my team despite him not being at the club and being out on loan. Bit strange, because the assistant manager did that himself. But yeah, we can proceed to the match now. Oh yeah, there has been a change. Sorry, I'm being a bit of an idiot there. Naby Keita has been swapped out for Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson, obviously in the Premier League, was banned from playing that last match. So Henderson has come into the team. Sorry. And Naby Keita will be on the bench for this one. But that is the only change. That's the only change we have done. And we can have a quick look at Borussia Dortmund's team here. They have a couple of very, very good players. Erling Haaland, Marco Reus and Jadon Sancho are very much threats up front. And ex-Liverpool player here, Emre Can. Emre Can's a brilliant midfielder. It should be a difficult team to break down. They're in a back five. They've got some decent centre backs there. Burkitt is also a pretty good goalkeeper. So we should have a game on our hands. And we can go into the dressing room now. And yep, we can tell them the pundits have been backing them up, show them that they were right to. And we have the screens from SITV. There is our team, the best team we have currently at this moment in time. That may change in the future. Not only have Dortmund got a good starting 11, they've also got some decent players to bring off the bench as well to keep them fresh in this game. We need to win this game to try and take hold of this group a little bit better than we have done so far. And the match started, and I have to say, I am very, very, very nervous for this match, because this is a match that if we lose, we are going to be in a very bad position. And Marco Reus has a free kick now. Van Dijk will manage to head it away though, and Salah is now running up the right hand side of the pitch, and he's hit over the top, and Mane's through, and Mane's chipped the keeper. What a wonderfully worked goal there. On the counter-attack, even though I haven't got any counter-attacking instructions on, it's nice to see that we can still play on the counter. Mane is just in acres of space on his own, and Salah sees the pass, hits it over the top, and Mane just simply chips it over Roman Burkitt to put us 1-0 up with his 4th goal of the season, which is very, very nice. That's the sort of football we want to be playing, the one where we score a lot. And yeah, it's a great start, and that does, as it stands, put us top of the group. However, we are playing in the earlier game in this fixture, so Ajax and Besiktas have not played yet. But Dortmund have the ball now. Mats Hummels lumps it forward, but Trent will manage to cut it out. Hit it to Jordan Henderson, back through to Trent. Trent running up the right hand side. Can he get a cross in? No, he just taps it to Henderson, who taps it back to Fabinho. And now forward to Trent again. Cross this time, and he does get the cross in. And Salah's shot has hit the keeper, and Mane has unfortunately let it roll out off of him, so we will not get anything from that chance. But 1-0 up. We have played pretty well in this first half against Dortmund. That is very nice to see. Second half, let's hope we can continue in the same way. We're keeping their shots to a minimum, but Haaland's through on his own now, but he has not taken the shot. He's hit it back to Meunier here. Thomas Meunier on the right hand side into Axel Witsel over the top, and Haaland has scored his 7th goal of the season from a header there. That is very disappointing. They have come out flying in this second half. I'm going to demand more from this team, because that is not a goal we should be conceding. We should not be allowing Erling Haaland that space in the middle there. And it's in fact Virgil van Dijk, our best defender, is the man who's let him have the free header there, which is very, very disappointing. Oh, that was very tight for offside as well. That could have been the wrong call. But starting straight from the kickoff with the highlight, Joe Gomez lumps it forward to Mo Salah, and Salah has been fouled there, it looks, on the edge of the box by Guerreiro. So this could be an interesting one. I do not think that is a penalty, although I do think we're going to have the free kick in a good position here, if this review is correct. And the ref has got a decision for us, and it's not a penalty, but we have been given the free kick on the edge of the box. So let's see how Salah does at this one. Will he cross or will he shoot? He's crossed it, but they have got it away, unfortunately for us. We're going to make a change now. Who to bring off? You know what? Unfortunately, Andy Robertson is going to come off after a lacklustre performance again. Kostas Tsimikas, it's time for him to step up, because the way Robertson's played at the moment, he could get himself into this starting 11. Because Tsimikas, especially in that game against Newcastle that we did off camera, Tsimikas has been quite good. We've got to make another substitution here, and this one I'm going to bring off Roberto Firmino once again. Another man not doing too well. We'll bring on Origi. We'll bring on Origi for Firmino up front, and we'll hope that we can do a little bit better. I'm going to demand more again, because we are not seeing from this team the sort of football we should be seeing from this team. And the next change I make, I'm gonna bring Thiago off, because unfortunately he is also not having a great game. We'll bring on Keita. Hope we can work something from this, but Guerreiro's got a throw into Julian Brandt, but Henderson's picked it up. Trent forward to Keita now. Keita's going to try and beat his man, and he's hit it out to the left hand side. Sadio Mane is quite wide here, but Meunier's made the tackle and he's got it away, and Dortmund are on the attack now. Sancho moving forward, slips it through to Erling Haaland, who's moved onto the right hand side, but Keita's cut his pass out, and Origi's now launched forward. He's run to the right hand side of the pitch. Hopefully Salah can get inside, or someone can get on the end of it. Salah has got it back. He's hit it to Henderson, across to the middle, and Origi. Oh, Origi's managed to hit the crossbar there. Oh, it was very, very close, and that free kick there was very dangerous. We left Zagadou in an acre of space, but we've got our highlight back again now, and we've got a cross into the middle. Origi's got it, but it's stumbled, and Roman Berkey's managed to come and claim it. That is very unfortunate. I'm going to demand more for one last time here. Oh, what's Berkey done there? Oh, Berkey's had a howler. He's just tried to pass it out and lost his concentration for a bit with the roll out to his defender, and Mane's got on the end of it. He's well outside of his net there, and Mane's just easily managed to hit it over the top of him. Oh, especially the defender was not looking towards the goalkeeper. So that is a big mistake from Roman Berkey there. And we have capitalised, and we have won the match 2-1. Sadio Mane has had a very, very good performance in that one. He scored both goals. We did deserve to win that match as well. Dortmund only a 0.12 XG, and we've let them get a goal in that one. That's very disappointing. But we have still won that match, and I will congratulate the boys for doing that. And yeah, that puts us top of the group. I am actually just gonna run forward to see how the other game in our group goes, because I want to see. Ajax have won that one, so what does that mean in terms of placings in the group? Yeah, we've all kind of beaten each other. We beat Dortmund, Dortmund beat Ajax, and Ajax beat us, so it goes to goal difference for all of us now, and Dortmund are ahead on that goal difference, unfortunately. But that means we are now in a qualifying position with 3 games to go, and hopefully we can get into the knockout stages. But that will be the end of this video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and please comment anything down below that you would like to see, anything to help improve the series. But that is time for me to say cheers for watching, and goodbye.